book lovers, I am Katrin and welcome back to my channel. And so today I have a book talk to share with you guys, as you can see from the title already. And so the book that I'm going to be discussing with you guys is Confess by Colleen Hoover. So let's take a step back and let's rewind about what I think of Colleen Hoover's writing style. So basically I have read two of Colleen Hoover's books, and that is Ugly Love and Maybe Someday. Ugly Love is my most favorite book of hers of all time, and although I have not read all of it, but I really did enjoy it. And I think for now there's no book that outranked Ugly Love. I really love Ugly Love, and I gave it 5 stars, and I had a hangover after I finished reading it, and that was just how good it was. So Maybe Someday was a tad lower than what I expected. I was really excited to read this book. It didn't really reach my expectations, and I gave it 4 stars. I enjoyed it, but it's not my favorite of hers. And so I will be talking to you guys about Confess and what I think about it. So don't worry, what I'm going to tell you now is non-spoiler, and I'm just going to be convincing you guys to read it now. And if you have not buy it, you have to buy it. Order online, go to your bookstore and get it right away after you finish watching this book talk. This book is actually a very thought-provoking book in a way, and I really enjoyed it. So the characters are very enjoyable, except for a few characters. They are just minor characters that play a huge role in this book, and they puff up the way the main characters do their things, and it's just so amazing. And I have no idea that it was going to be confessions of real people, but going into it unknown, it was just so surprisingly good. I have read the synopsis, but I didn't get it. Like, it was a really vague synopsis. As I was reading, I didn't get it, and then when I read the first chapter, I was immediately sucked into this world, and I could not stop reading it for the course of 4 days, and it was just so amazing. And I also like the artwork in this book. It's just so beautiful. If you guys buy this book, be it paperback or ebooks, they have pictures in it, which is so cool and it's so beautiful. It is this guy who is an artist, and his art studio is actually inspired by confessions. The people writing their confession in it, giving him their confessions anonymously, and he will just get inspired and draw based on their confessions, which is so cool. This girl named Auburn, she walked past his studio, and there was a help sign outside trying to get an employee as soon as possible, and she happens to be there, and he happens to need her, and she went in. And so things starts to get really funny and really huge, in both good ways and bad ways. So if I continue anymore, I will be spoiling you guys. So if you guys have not read it yet, you have to pick it up soon. It's just so good. I promise you that you will love it as soon as you read it. Maybe not at first, but after chapter 5, you'll love it. You have to pick it up if you have not. So non-spoiler people, are you ready to go out now? If you don't want to get spoiled. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, I just hit you guys. Alright, on to the spoiler sections. So for this book, I have to admit that this is a very depressing story that I have read by Colleen Hoover yet. It's not depressing as in or I'm crying and sobbing, but in a way that I am psychologically hurt. Like I'm scarred forever with this book, especially with how Trey, Auburn's boyfriend's brother, treats her. It's just so disgusting. So this book is just really thought-provoking in a way that I have to take a step back and just think through about this book and think about our society. And it's just so sad to see how in this real world there really are people like that who mistreats love, mistreats the people around them, and it's just so sad to know about such things. And I went into this book without knowing anything. I didn't expect anything, and this was the outcome, and it was just so mind-blowing in a way that I could not stop thinking about it even after I put it down, which speaks a lot for a book in a way. I really love Owen, like how selfless he is and how he treats the people around him with care and love and thinking about them in every way he can. It's just so beautiful. He's just such a wonderful character that you will ever know, and just reading about him is just so calming in a way I couldn't describe it unless you have read it, and you know what I mean when you are reading his point of view. And can we just talk about how their middle names are the same? And so don't get me wrong, I have no idea what's the US or European countries name systems are. I just know that the middle name is something like their maiden name, and which derives from the mom. And so when they say that they had the same middle name, I was like, did it have something to do with the mother? Did something happen, like, because Owen knows Auburn? It's so weird, like he knows her, and just really weird. And I just have that thought. I thought I nailed it, like a predictable plot. It's going to be so sad, a very sad book of forbidden love. Nope, it was so wrong. It totally just meant that they were fated to be together, and I just thought that I overthink everything. And I'm not saying that this book is very bad in this way. I just got mind blown by everything, especially Colleen Hoover's writing style, which is so amazing. And Auburn has a child. Can you believe it? It's just so weird seeing how her teenage love has led her to be pregnant. And can we talk about Lydia and Trey? They always uses her son to just blackmail her to get what they wanted, which is what? So unfair, so selfish. How could you do that? It's her son. You are not supposed to do that. And what made me even more furious was Lydia standing her up when it was her birthday, and it's her birthday, and you lived with her for 4 years and you didn't know it's her birthday that day, and she actually just messaged her. I mean, if you have the sincerity, you will at least call someone to say you're sorry. But no, she just messaged her like it feels like she just stood her up on purpose. And so she just said, sorry, I got sidetracked and it's been such a crazy day. I hope you didn't wait long, heading back to Pasadena in the morning. But you'll be at dinner Sunday, right? Oh my gosh, I hate the woman right after I read it, and afterwards she actually messaged her again saying, next time remind me before I'm supposed to be there, you know I have my hands full. Oh no you didn't, woman, no you didn't. She was just so rude. Like, how could you do that to your own grandson's mom? Like, what? It's not understandable to do that. It's like she hates her and she's doing it on purpose to make her angry. And what's worse is that Auburn was really excited to see her son that day, and just because Lydia forgot and she can't see her son afterwards, which is so sad. And I didn't expect this to happen. And can we talk about how Trey actually forces a kiss on her? What? It's like, you don't do that to a girl. And it's, as I was reading it, I could feel it feels like I'm Auburn in a way that I get so disgusted reading this scenario, and it's just so disgusting. I can only describe it as disgusting. Oh, I have no idea what to say about them, and especially when he actually tries to rape her. What? It's just no. And I don't know, when I read this book, it just reaches me so deep in the heart. Like, it's just telling me all about the society's problem, and it just reflects it so well that it makes me so angry. And when I was reading the part where Owen brings her back from the hotel, at the end, and Trey was in his house, and he grabs and he hugs her from the back, and when she actually realizes it's not Owen, it's actually Trey, and was going to scream, I was like, oh my god, no, this is not happening. And I was telling myself, I hope this is a happy ending. I don't really want to read something sad, something so I don't want anything to happen to Owen and Auburn. And as I was reading it, I was panicking for them. I was so nervous. I was hoping that they will be fine, and luckily they are, but the whole process to it was so nerve-wracking, and I nearly broke down there. And it was so stressful to read, and I felt like I was someone there witnessing the whole thing, and I couldn't help them. Oh my gosh, it just gave me the chills, and I really love this book, if you cannot tell from how I'm fangirling over this book right now, and it's so good. And can we talk about the 5 years earlier when Owen meets her in the hospital? Talk about coincidence. It's like fate, real fate. Like, they are fated to be together. And when Owen actually drew the painting for Auburn, and it was given to her in disguise under Adam's name, it was just so sweet. So what a wonderful thing to do to someone you like, and to let her cherish the moment of her love before he passed away. And it's just so sad, so sweet. Oh, you can't find a guy like him. And I'm so glad that Auburn didn't have to end up with Trey, and she managed to do things differently. And it was just that it ended that way, and I'm so glad. And the ending, I liked the ending, but as I was reading other people's review, watching other people's book talks, I realized that a lot of people didn't like the ending. Like, they find it not conclusive, and I think it's okay in a way that does Owen lives together with Auburn afterwards? Did they really end up getting married or something? What happened to their father? There's not really an answer to it, but still I liked it that they give us some sort of an answer where the dad went to rehab, and Owen and Auburn finally gets together, and Lydia and Trey gets out of her life. And that's, I don't know, I liked it, but still Ugly Love is still my top favorite book of all time by Colleen Hoover. I think this is second, and I just really enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below if you have read it, and share what you thought about it and down in the comments below. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. It's just right below, and yeah, we can stay connected and you'll be notified of new videos when it's up. And yeah, visit my book blog if you have not. It's in the doobly-doo down below.